hard to educate people on that. Just got an email from our friends over at Mayo Meadow. Mayo Meadow is right across from the fairgrounds, okay? And they had a lot of crime going on. They have nothing. A flea enters that neighborhood, and they are chased out. And here's how it happened. The other day, they were walking their dog. This couple was walking their dog, and they have their block captains set up. They've got that neighborhood broken down. I mean, if you ever break down your car, don't go into that neighborhood unless you say, I'm an alert neighbor, I get it, it's okay. So they're walking their dog, and the dog went nuts. Well, they found 3 young little thugs in the backyard trying to break into a house, and they went over and said something to them. Fortunately, their dog was a German Shepherd. But then he says, I'm sorry, what are you doing? Can we help you? And they said, well, we're trying to rent this house. And my alert neighbor said, that house isn't for rent. I know the owners. And because they knew everybody, and he is a block captain, so he knew everybody there. He knew where the wife worked. He knew where the husband worked. He had their phone numbers in his phone. And he said, and right now I'm calling 911 because you're not supposed to be here. I know this. They said, no, no, and got really belligerent. We're here to rent this house. He goes, no, you're not. It's not for rent. Meanwhile, he's on the phone with 911. His wife had gone back to the house, was also on the phone with 911. They're giving dispatch the information. 2 of the 3 suspects ran and got in a car. He got the car. He's on with 911. So 911 is typing this all in, which goes right to their computers, to wherever the beat officer is. It's popping up as that is happening. Now, they got away, but what happened was, his wife, after she gave 911 information, Phil was still on the phone with him. She proceeds to call the husband at work and the wife, and they both got off work and got there about the same time that the police did. But because they gave such a good description of the possible suspects, which they did break in, they just didn't get anything, the make and the model of the car and the direction the car was going, and the wife then proceeded to let all the other block captains know what was happening. In other words, they set up a perimeter in Mayo Meadow. They had 5 phone calls as to that vehicle. So they, A, stopped the break-in from happening, but B, their system worked in that everybody was notified and they were on heightened alert. They were safely watching what was going on until the police could come. Yes, it took them about 15 minutes to get there, but that again goes back to what Bill is fighting for is, you know, more police officers. Police officers are very well trained. They're just as frustrated as we are. They can't answer all the calls in an 8-10 hour shift. They can't do it. There's too many of them, of the calls, and not enough of them in the different beats. So that's why folks like Alert Neighbors in the Mayo Meadow area work. They are the extra eyes and the ears, well trained, well communicated system that they had in place to help the police get there and answer that call. I hear those stories every day. It works. It's frustrating at times, but it works.